And welcome back to EXP Grind. You're here with Leiel 420, Doom 505, and Balance Birdo, and we're here playing Just Cause 4 because just cause.
Just cause.
Just cause, bro.
Alright, I'm in. Oh god.
Load in and already hearing gunshots. Oh, there goes Goku on my phone. Oh yeah, I had a. Well, no, that's my new phone's notifications for my freaking text messages and shit.
Straight up just says Kamehameha.
Yeah, it's just the rise up and everything like that for Goku. And then I have which one was it? For actual phone calls, it's the Denden Mushi from One Piece. So just hearing the freaking the snail just freaking going bit over and over again.
I got you.
Alright, where are you gonna go?
Not sure. However, I am going to summon up the fish car immediately. Or the flying fish car.
Ichico, supply drop inbound.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's a good car.
That's weird. Whoa.
I angled too much to the left there. That car is okay, so it's easiest to handle out of all of the actual planes or flying vehicles out of the entirety of the game. However, it explodes a little bit faster. Like, you can smack into barely a little bit of a tree on the wing and you're already in red and everything like that for the damage. And how did I get over here? Okay.
Death. Are we underground?
Yeah. I honestly do not mind that at all, but... Alright, let's see if we can launch upward. Okay, too short. There we go.
Just got birthed out of the earth.
We are Gaia's new child. And let's see. Yo, yeah. Some. Go for it.
Axel, do me a favor.
What?
3 or 4.
4.
1 through 8. Pick one.
8.
Yes.
Why?
The worst zombies map. Fuck off.
Oh god. Then you should have said 1 through 7. Oh
Black
shit.
Ops 3.
Okay. You guys make a choice on vehicles here. Out of these particular 3, the El Tanquecito, El Perejito, and El Barquecito are the miniatures vehicles, if you want to check those out, Axel. So I wanted to show you all those. The little plane? Alright.
Already? No!
Come here, man. We need you.
Supplies ordered confirmed. Look out below.
I'm in trouble, dude.
Yeah, pause.
I know it looks like it says Grandpa's thing. It's actually Garland's PA actually, so it's supposed to be their personal assistant. Every time I've read it, it looks like they're saying like their grandpa or something like it. I agree with you entirely. There we go.
Let's roll.
13. What?
It's moon, bro. I ain't about moon.
12.
Shit,
Nico,
bro. I ain't
los
about that
artistas
shit.
have some wicked gear. Wager your guns against
Two.
them, you'll make out good.
That's Therese, bro. I ain't about to play Therese.
Not like the best one. No, Kino. Let's play Kino.
Bro, we're not allowed to go there because of social
Big Kino?
distancing.
Well, look where you gotta go clear it out.
Like, what, all the zombies have COVID or some shit, so I gotta kill all of them.
Yeah.
Alright.
They're not wearing their face covers.
Some of them don't have jaws, so it's fine.
No, I don't want to see that. That's the point.
So consider dickbags. Murder all of them.
Alright. I just like how you can do freaking a carpet bombing with this thing.
Yeah, that's great. I'm surprised he doesn't fall out.
I know, right? And just straight up go upside down. And then this guy's just like not afraid of doing certain shit like this.
He's a sick motherfucker. Know that.
Or for that matter, that I have a jetpack on his back now.
Oh, you have a jetpack?
Yeah, it's called the Sky Striker or something like that. It's one of the customizable things. Yeah, because I have it currently equipped. You can also unequip it itself. You can make him look like he was in the third game here as the hero of Medici, and then the Scorpio gear, which is apparently from the second game.
Oh, cool.
And then you can customize the look of his wingsuit, his parachute, and then the, what's called, hoverboard.
Very nice. Oh yeah, I love the hoverboard.
Oh, dude, the hoverboard's nice. Especially since it goes over water.
Wait until you fuck with the wingsuit, that's where the real fun is.
Oh, dude, I
Last time
love
was
the ever-loving
playing
crap
on
out of the
this game,
wingsuit.
I flew into a tornado.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You can turn on and off the tornadoes. Watch, let me find the part on the map. Wrong one. Zoom. There we go, zoom out. I think it's here. Zona 3, yeah.
The weather controller.
Yeah. There's actually 3 of them throughout all of the entire island. You can summon up a sandstorm in one area, a lightning storm in another, and then the tornado in this spot. And if I'm not mistaken, if you actually go to the top of the main center of the island and everything to Iapa, I think they have another one that creates a blizzard up on top of the mountain and everything. So yeah.
Go kick some ass down there, hermano.
The Sky Striker also comes with rockets.
What? That's ridiculous.
I know, right? That item got out of nowhere. I don't know if it was specifically an update that caused it, or if it was a part of one of the DLCs that I had bought in, but... Start flying with it.
Truck outside my house.
Right. The thing you have to watch out for whenever doing this is freaking debris, bro. There's a specific feat that I've tried working towards in this for the... I think it's Windwalker. It just popped up a moment ago. Let's see. Yeah, Windwalker. Longest time spent in the tornado field while wingsuiting. I've only lasted 5.5 minutes within it and everything. This other guy freaking managed 9.5 minutes, and I've been trying to beat that score for freaking ever. There's only certain scores and everything which I am extremely proud of. One of them is this one, Leaf on the Wind, where I spent 161 minutes flying around the entirety of the island without smacking into anything. It's just simply the longest time spent wingsuiting. Then the GoPro's the exact same. It's just without taking any damage. Which, trust me, is a lot more difficult than you think. That this was my best score, and I've tried going for this again to try to go longer with it.
Long time.
It really is actually. It was like if it's actually mathed out right, I think I'm like what 2 hours and 41 minutes or something like that, roughly. So it is a really long time. So I will admit that's already a damn good high score for on my part and everything, but I personally wanted to try to beat that score, and every single time I go for it, I always end up failing somewhere around like 20 minutes in.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, bro, I tried breaking this game as much as I possibly can with a lot of the feats. Which one is the other one that is the brokest one? This one. Stuck the landing. Farthest jump in a land vehicle without destroying the vehicle. I have 420 freaking 1,955 meters. Let me tell you something. The length of the entirety of the island from going around it in a circle is only 100,000 meters. So I circled the entire map 4 and a quarter times or whatever the hell to get to this particular what's it call it? In a jump with a land vehicle. Because I broke the game to be able to do this in a certain way, since technically you can put the boosters and the balloons or whatever on the lifters on the cars. I basically turned my car into a hot air balloon, and I was just simply I jumped it off of a part of the top of the mountain, which counts up as on the distance for that particular feat. But as long as a car doesn't hit the ground, you're still counting it up. And as long as a car is in movement, it counts up the meters as to how much distance you've made. So as long as I put the boosters on the back of the vehicle, right on the bumper, and had the lifters right on the hood and everything like that, and on the top of the car, I was just simply riding around in a freaking, I call it the hot rod balloon, and just start freaking going around the island and everything like that with that. And it took me, that one was like the longest freaking feat to work on. It took me upwards of like about 4 to 5 hours of gameplay just sitting there boosting the vehicle across the entirety of the island in that freaking thing. And it's actually a lot harder to control than you'd think. If you hit the boosters too hard, like too fast or anything like that, the whole car just flips out of control.
I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, it was, I had to put on music and everything, bro, and just sit there and listen to music and try to just go with the flow with that. I didn't even bother trying to stream that. I didn't I have a feeling nobody wanted to just see a person just literally floating around listening to music on their headphones, or for that matter listening to the radio in the car. But,
oh, Mark II, let's fucking get it.
Oh yeah, some of those feats I'm just personally proud of, but that's just me in a sense flexing for that. Well, let's go with this.
Hey, dropping supplies now.
The one that I really wanted to show Axel a while back. This, and the fact that I want to go and show one of the Easter eggs that's actually in the game that makes this particular vehicle oh so much better. Like, I'll show you the vehicle here, then go to the other location and actually do the freaking Easter egg.
Oh yeah, the boat.
The boat car. Boat car. It straight up has tires on it.
James Bond in this bitch.
Oh yeah. Broadside cannons on the side, regular freaking cannon on the front. This vehicle's actually really awesome. I've actually never heard the horn before. There's a lot of random Easter eggs for this game. Have you guys actually come across like the cow gun?
Cow gun?
Yeah, it's an infinite gun, which I actually think I'm close to it on the map. Let's see. Oop, wrong button.
Bless you.
Yes, bless you. Oh, I'm not close to it. I'm actually far. But that's the beauty about fast travel with this game.
What time is it right now?
10:56.
Time for you to go to bed, Axel.
No.
He's like, not just yet. He has to see if we can get away from Abby's storyline once we hit The Last of Us. Since this is going to be just a mini stream. Right, no, yeah, flat out. So that's why I won't keep us too long on this game. I just wanted to show you a couple of the things since I can on a stream rather than on a, like, a screen, like the share play or anything, because with share play, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's all dependent on the freaking, on the internet's, manner.
Wi-Fi.
That. So this is the cow gun. You find it just on this particular farm and everything like that. And it turns people into cows.
What?
That honestly sounds like some shit from, what was it, Destroy All Humans.
Either Destroy All Humans or freaking like Ratchet and Clank. Straight up, bro. Oh, the beauty is what happens when you shoot a cow with it.
It turns into a person?
Not just a person, it turns specifically into Oscar De Ravello, the freaking guy you're actually aiming to defeat and everything in the third game. He was like the general or whatever the hell, the guy that's like causing all this shit. Yeah, in the white. I just shot a cow. And it also shows the blood stains and everything like that from when you kill him or something. It's like it's kind of both funny and messed up all at the same time when they did this.
Oh shit.
The hoverboard is just awesome.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Marty McFly.
Oh, dude, straight up, it's like in that style, and then the hoverboard itself, like the controls just remind me so much of freaking Jak 3 when you have the hoverboard in that game. It always made me think like as if this game was like made by Naughty Dog, but it wasn't.
Naughty Dog. You've fallen so far from grace.
For allowing Abby a storyline.
No, that's not even in that regard, dude. I understand what they were trying to do with it. Like,
right.
I'm just saying, getting the player to sympathize with that character is good, but the thing is, you have to make the character good in order for us to relate to it.
Right.
Abby, so far, has just been angry.
Straight up.
Everything.
No, straight up. At the freaking very guy that she supposedly likes, but yet something goes on with their past or something where he ends up with Mel and getting her pregnant. And then they both die.
Stupid.
Alright.
Just like Neil Druckmann.
I just love... Right. I love how fluid that is between going from using the freaking hoverboard to just straight up back into flight. It's so fluid, so like simple, and then you can just keep switching back between the two whenever you feel like it.
Yeet.
The best part is what actually happens when you use the hoverboard from when you're underwater. So I don't know if you guys have played the third one much or anything, but the one thing about the third game that always annoyed the ever-loving crap out of me was whenever you ended up in water, you always had to just be stuck swimming. And if you happen to be flying, because on the island of Medici in the first game, there's a lot more water than there is land, you tend to land in the water sometimes outside of the freaking island part, or like any part where you actually are aiming to go to when you're trying to get from like the first part of the game to the next part as you're going from different zones. This particular game, now that you have the hoverboard, or at least once you actually get the DLC for it, when you're underwater and you activate the hoverboard, it pulls you right out of it. It just brings you right back up to the surface.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
For sure. I just found a freaking one of the challenges here. The Dia de los Muertos skull. That one actually looks freaky. Yeah, a cow gun can destroy this. Unfortunately. Okay, so I did have the lightning gun on me. Let's call down some lightning.
flaws of physics don't apply to that game, and I highly appreciate it for it.
I know, right? Just shooting the alternate fire on a gun that shoots out a freaking grenade that calls lightning to the area, dude. It's just like, it started off like sounding like a normal gun thing, like, oh, the gun now has an alternate fire, that sounds cool. Then just suddenly, but it shoots out a grenade. Like, okay, that's kind of believable. That calls lightning to the spot, like, ...
That's some shit straight out of like, I want to say Saints Row the 4th.
Right, straight up. Dude, Saints Row 4 is epic, man. Like, apparently, the PS4 version is better than the PS3 version that I had. Freaking, I decided to buy it on PS4 since it was on sale for like $5, like maybe about 3 months ago or so. And when I actually got around to playing it and doing it on the stream, it has freaking voice commands, man. As long as you have your mic on and everything, you just simply yell out freaking operator, and then you just simply ask for what you want. Like, you can switch between all of your abilities. You can switch, you can have it call up and summon up your vehicle. You can call out for one of your friends, just simply say, I need, and then say the name of the person or whatever, and it will summon them up next to you. You don't have to go through the menu of calling them up on the phone or anything. You just say it on the mic, and it freaking works, man. It was, like, actually really cool.
PS4 mics are garbage, though. Sometimes you call the wrong person.
Oh, I will admit that yeah. I tried doing that a couple of times. Sometimes it didn't listen to me. Freaking, when I tell it just keep the operator open and everything like that, like stay on. When I tell the operator stay on the line, it doesn't bother to do so. It just like listens to the next what's called command and then stops. I'm like waiting until Axel gets back so we can watch the destruction of this skull. At the same time, it can probably summon up a different weapon. Or if it actually wants me to see summoning up a freaking airliner, freaking full-on plane out of a little freaking cargo box. The physics in this game are broken as well. You can, like, you just summon up a regular shipping cargo box that's all, like, normal sized and everything, and then just suddenly there's, like, 10 times the size of a freaking giant jet just sitting on the inside of it.
I was saying worder.
Yeah, the cauldron.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
You can hear my
Axel,
neighbors,
go away,
like,
no one wants you here.
Shut up!
Hey, on a real note, double tap or stamina up?
Ooh.
Double tap.
What does double tap do, though?
It's for every single shot fired, 2 bullets come out of your gun, so it's basically doubling damage.
Ooh.
Stamina up makes everything 7%. I mean, it gives you 7%. I guess you could say agility movement, and it gives everything lightweight. So you're basically like Speedy Gonzalez in this bitch, as long as you don't have your sprint meter go empty.
Okay. I have to concur. I agree with Axel. Honestly, as much as the speed, as much as the yeah, definitely, as much as the speed sounds great, I think double tap will help you more long run. Like, even like you never know if there's just like a high speed freaking enemy or something like that where even your speed wouldn't actually really matter much, but getting to shoot it with a couple of extra bullets along the way and not expend the extra bullets, I think that'll help you a lot better.
Thing is, though, I have a very mobile playstyle, so when it comes down to it, especially Kino, I'm fucking training like a mother up here.
Okay.
So I don't really know how else to put it besides stamina up has saved my ass. I don't know how many times, and I don't particularly care for double tap anymore, simply because, well, if you get the wonder weapon on the map, you're good. Axel knows what I'm talking about. Thunder gun for life.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm using a lightning gun right now.
Oh no, the thunder gun basically like.
Did I just break that with that thing? I did, didn't I? I just broke the effing skull with the summon. I didn't think it was going to break it. And now I can't even get the summon out of the freaking box since the box is in the water. Oh, never mind. It just popped.
Is there a boat in there?
No, this one was, I summoned up a weapon with this one. Let's see if I can make sure I'm holding the cow gun. Stand up on this little thing, pick up the gun that's in there. There we go.
Cow gat.
Oh, what the heck? How did I drop it? No! I dropped the freaking lightning gun. Now I can't, well, I can summon up another lightning gun. Screw it. Since, you took off right when I was, displaying the alternate fire of the lightning gun there, Axel. It does, well, you'll see. Let's show you the wind gun right away.
Supply drop is on its way, hermano.
Just toss those chunks around.
Just a leaf blower.
Essentially, but alternate fire, you like hold it in for a little bit and it causes a quick burst. Honestly, enemies or people and stuff, it's better to show you it with those guns better. There we go, drop the cow gun for lightning gun. So lightning gun shoots out its basic arc of lightning and everything like that as basic fire, but it's its alternate fire that is the best. Let's see if we can find some people.
People.
Axel, don't be using that kind of language. We have young viewers and this is a Christian stream.
Right? Alright. Alternate fire, lightning gun.
We had young viewers on our Brawlhalla.
So the alternate fire, the lightning gun, is a grenade that starts causing lightning in the sky to start striking down the area.
Cool.
You also have to kind of watch out because the lightning can strike and kill you too if you let it. And now that we're actually with people around here, let's show you the alternate fire of the air gun now with cars. Yeet.
Hey, Axel.
Oh! It got yeeted and struck by lightning in the same shot. That was beautiful.
Hit the tree. Gonna get struck.
Go for it, Bruta.
Never mind. I'm actually already doing it.
Oh, okay.
I was about to ask him if I should try hitting the box a couple times because I have enough to pack a punch or shit.
Hit the box.
Like, and per,
Upgrade the Leiel.
wait, did I not get that? Oh, that was a Karaku.
Upgrade them 14.
Okay, so I got another one of the airlifted of Solis or whatever, one of the other challenges up. Since Berto wanted me to do this, I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. Booster on a cow.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, never mind, it went out. Never mind, let's do it a different one. That one just kind of got pushed into the ground. There we go. That one's flying around.
Awesome.
Don't lie, Axel. I'm sure you've seen that before.
I haven't seen that.
For real.
Oh, you
It's been
just
all
drove
over
a
like
tree.
Twitter and shit, bro.
Oh, bro, this game is so much fun to just screw around and cause chaos. It's like, after a while, you no longer are thinking that the character you're playing is actually much of a good person when you're just going around sowing more chaos in the place that you're supposedly helping out.
Yeah,
Isn't
boy.
that how it is in like GTA and shit, though?
Right, exactly. And then let's boost right into the water. And
God
see,
damn.
for swimming into the water and everything, like I said, you just activate the hoverboard, it just pulls you right out. That's the one beauty about this game now that I actually happen to love ever since getting the freaking, I think it's the Danger Rising DLC or something for the game.
Damn, dude, this thing actually shreds.
Which, because of that, I was gonna say feat, but it's the upgrade.
No, it's not even because of double tap.
No?
Like, the M14 just shreds Pack-a-Punch, dude. Or the Black Ops 3 M14 anyway. This thing
Oh,
is a
shit.
fucking monster.
Damn.
You're a monster.
Alright, let's see.
Well, you're not wrong.
But you're not necessarily correct
Not
either. He is technically correct, the best kind of correct.
God damn it. I just got
Oh.
a fire sale and I'm trying to get monkeys and I can't get shit.
It's too bad you don't have this gun that I have here there, Berto. It's called the Yellowstone Auto Sniper. Alternate fire is a drone that goes around shooting along with you.
Oh no, I got the ray gun Mark II, dude. I'm fine.
Okay. Oh yeah, you could also summon up demon eggs. I forgot. This is from another one of the DLCs. I can summon up 10 demon eggs. I don't mind. Let's do it. Let's make sure they're gonna. Never mind. Hold on a second. Let me let that load back up.
Face first.
Before I was gonna even summon up the demon eggs, yeah. Let's go to a place that's actually moderately populated, where that actually cause some chaos, because otherwise you just have some of the quote-unquote demons flying around here. There's like 3 DLCs that came out for the game. One that was like Daredevils of Destruction, The Danger Rising, and then the Los Domininos. And the Los Domininos is the demon DLC where you like help this guy who's an archaeologist on an island nearby. And it has something to do with them like releasing a freaking demon, like a quote-unquote demon bug plague thing or whatever the hell that like an ancient society that's actually ancient tribe? I don't remember which one it was. The people who did inhabit Solis long in the past or whatever called the demons. And
Get
once
Doom
you
guy up in that bitch.
Huh?
Get Doom guy up in that bitch.
And let's see here. You're good, go for it.
Supply drop is on its way, hermano.
I still haven't smoked what I scraped out of the grinder from yesterday. I just hit what I did off of the screen that we were during the game and everything like that last night and just left everything there. So I still have that for me today. So these are the demon eggs, and as long as we leave them be for the minute, they'll hatch on their own. There they go. And here comes the
I
demons.
just crashed into it.
Yep.
They have to drive. Look, that's not right.
They're kind of like because they're like insects or whatever. The ancient society of people or whatever, they're called them demons, but essentially they're like some kind of a bug, and they kind of look like giant cicadas, but they do cause a lot of damage, at least to Rico.
Oh, fuck.
Let's lightning strike them down. Like, Zeus, help me!
Axel, I blame this down on you. I blame my
What?
death on you too.
On us too?
And I died.
Aw.
That's
How is that my fault? You're the one that told me to pack a punch instead of going for the thunder gun. The thunder gun
I
would have
told
saved
you
me
to-
in this situation.
Right? Right?
I did hit the box, and I found a gun that I wanted, and I pack a punched it, and she didn't tell me.
Oh
to go
shit.
for it.
Lightning just blew up this gun. Or this car. Blew up this gun.
Gotta get the wind gun.
I have both lightning, the lightning gun, and the wind gun on me. Alright. Let's see. What's the one vehicle? Oh, right, that's what I was gonna do. Since I was showing you the ship and everything, right. And then I showed you the cow gun before I could get to show you that one. Okay. Zoom out on the map. Let's find the spot on it. I think it's here. Should be on this side of the island, so we'll drop in here and fly to it. This is one of the best little Easter eggs that I've found in the game that honestly makes the freaking ship that much better.
What?
Thanks for flying with the Army of Chaos.
Alright. I'm playing Doris now.
For sure.
I'll give that one like an 8.
Yep, it is here. I was right.
Yeah.
Say what?
Gatorade Bill.
Flying on the surface of the water. So you come over here, and you happen to come across this ghost ship floating over here in the water. That you can actually... Hold on, let's get off the hoverboard. And you could actually attach yourself to and get into. The interesting thing is what this Easter egg does when you jump into the cargo bay. Take a good look. Take a good look at Rico once we get out of it from the cargo bay itself. Okay, so we got out, and now let's pull him over here.
Oh, he has a hat on.
He's got a hat on, an eye patch. He has a peg leg and a claw on his left arm now. So he is straight up becomes pirate when you jump into that thing. Then having the freaking mini ship that you can go around and start doing stuff. And if you actually summon it in the water, it still works as a regular ship on both land and on the water. But when you first start it in the water and start blowing stuff up on land, you can end up raising up one of the feats, which is basically the number of explosions caused by a sea vehicle.
So you can actually use it.
Yep. I love the little Spanish galleon we got here going, man. It's freaking... I'm glad I bought that DLC. It might have been $5, but that was a... Yeah. It might have been a $5 DLC, but that was a good investment for Christmas, man. When I got that extra cash for Christmas and everything, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on this freaking... for this game, get a couple of the DLCs, so I ended up getting this one that had this vehicle and then the toy vehicles.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, dude, no judgment. I mean, actually, if I spend like, I don't know, 500 times that shit on stupid DLCs for games we like.
Right. No, dude, I understand.
It's rare that you actually have satisfaction.
I don't
For
know
sure.
about that, though. Like, was it Ronin Prime for Titanfall 2?
Let's see.
I do not regret buying that skin, because that thing looks fucking mint with the gold skin that I got on it.
Whatever you gotta do, bro. That's how I do on Marvel Future Fight.
Right?
Marvel Future Fight is for people that don't know how to spend money.
No, it isn't.
You know, I'm just as long as
I
you're
shouldn't
not
have done the
spending
base
money on Clash of
activation.
Clans or some shit.
If you're smart about it, you really don't have to spend that much.
It's mostly about patience.
Oh, dude.
It's mostly about patience being straight up.
Oh, yeah.
I am now driving this freaking boat underwater.
What the fuck happened?
I put a couple of boosters on the back, and I accidentally did the quick activation instead of the hold activation. So...
Nice.
The quick activation just lets them burn out for a few seconds or whatever, but they just constantly go, whereas if you do the...
Dude, he's gonna die.
Yeah, well, maybe. If you do the basic activation where you're just pulsing it on your own and everything, you can end up getting the booster to do basically what you want. But... I like this vehicle, but even though it's like saying that it's at 181 knots on the water and everything, it's still slow. And then when you get on land, I think the max is like 80 or something like that in its normal driving speed. Doesn't seem to drive that fast.
I genuinely don't know how, or I guess you could say what the conversion rate is from miles per hour to knots.
Yeah.
We could have something here. Looking into.
Drive up onto the land. Oh, or maybe this is too steep. Yep, too steep. It's just, that other guy tried to drive on land with a boat that can't drive on land.
Did I hear my name called or am I tripping?
Boatman?
I mean, if you want to be called Boatman from now on.
I heard of oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Hey, that's your new name?
Tag guys.
Okay.
Shameless plug. Oatmeal at Twitch TV.
Okay.
Oatmeal.
Just imagine that happening in real life, bro. You're just driving down on the freeway and suddenly a boat comes driving up next to you and or a ship specifically, and just starts blowing shit up.
No. Oh.
But yeah, Peg Leg Rico, bro. That particular little Easter egg was an interesting one when I came across it. There's also a go for it.
No, dude, go ahead and finish what you were saying. It's gonna be
Nah.
a stupid one.
No, I was just gonna mention is that that there happens to be a poster that you can find with a clown on it, and when you shoot it, it activates a laugh track. So when every time you crash, you can hear people laughing at you.
What? Really?
After what's it called? Like it's actually part of the options now. It's no longer where you can shoot the thing anymore. It's just the first activation. So if I go to sound and go down and activate the laugh track Easter egg, and then crash him, we get laugh track.
I can't hear you.
I couldn't either.
You couldn't hear it?
No, sir, we could not. Well, apparently, anyway.
Really? That's weird.
Oh, no. Well, I had my volume.
Oh.
Mine's low, I guess.
No, I heard it.
Okay. I was about to say, it's just like, does the laugh track, like, is it like freaking copyrighted where you can't freaking hear it on the stream? So I was about to call bullshit on the game for a minute there.
Who even knows what those rules?
Honestly, it's just flat out. But yeah, this game is honestly one of my just one of my favorites, just because of the fact of the flying. As you saw with with that particular feat with a 2.5 hours of freaking just flying around this place, the flight is one of my favorite things about the game.
Okay, with this hat.
Right. I like how you barely touch the side of a tree and you're freaking dead. Or not dead, but knocked out of freaking flight. Instant injury.
I don't know how you came back from that.
Right?
It's a video game. That's
Well, yeah, for that, and then the fact that the character Rico himself just happens to be a fucking bullet sponge. Like, watch, let's see here, watch. How high can I make him go up? And then I'm just gonna free fall him to the surface. And then before he smacks into the ground, barely pull up the freaking parachute, and he should basically survive this without much damage.
It's like Peter Parker in Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so I did that a little too high. Not low enough to the ground just yet. That was a like, technically normally that would be a success in flight. That was a failure in what we were trying to do.
Fuck no.
It's okay, Axel. You fuck up all the time.
No.
I'm the one that's fucking up all the time. What do you mean?
Just let me tease him.
I never fail.
Tease them all you want, just don't forget that there's other people to tease too.
It's more fun when Axel... I'm just saying, it's more fun when Axel does it because he claps back.
Okay. He doesn't accept it like a bitch, he attacks back.
I'm just saying, like, if I make a balding joke or something, which honestly he isn't,
Yeah.
he'll come back at me with the short joke and it'll be great.
Yeah.
But you are, so it's even better.
Yeah.
There's another
5'5".
Easter egg. No, go for it.
5'5" of fury, bro.
5'5".
Oh, what was the freaking movie or show that I'd seen where the quote was like, "Tiny fists of fury"? Forgot what movie it was.
That was just for Bruto's life.
Where I'm from, I'm actually of like somewhat normal height. I'm just like an inch or two shorter than everybody else. Espanola's garbage, bro. Don't go there. Save your life.
Yeah.
Oh man, you just made it. You just reminded me of a goddamn freaking It was a Simba meme that I had freaking seen a while back, where they're like explaining that part from the movie where it's just like, what's that over there, Dad? Like that area over there, we do not go to. That's Española.
Yep.
You know, I grew up there just for like clarity's sake. I don't
Yeah.
think it's as bad as people make it out to be, but since moving here,
I've honestly never been.
Straight up, the drug problem is worse, but we have less murders than Albuquerque, so it kind of evens out.
Everywhere else.
Kind of an interesting thing when you think of that. You get less murders the more people are stoned or high or anything on whatever drugs that they're on. But then you have a drug problem.
Stone factor. Everybody's fucking ODing on like heroin and shit out there.
Right? No, that's what I'm meaning. It's like in terms of all drugs altogether, they're just getting high off of anything that they're capable of getting to, and depending like in the areas, like supposedly the North Valley where I am is supposedly a bad place for both meth and heroin. And altogether, Albuquerque is supposedly bad, supposedly bad or whatever the hell, even though we don't really see much of it.
Dude, I just downed myself with a grenade.
Oh shit.
You suck.
Right now, I'm sucking ass. What the
Oh dude,
shit?
personal friendly fire is always a thing.
Oh no, they didn't friendly fire or some shit like that. I'm dead.
I was
just
meaning
backed
like.
myself in a corner. I'm fucking dead.
Oh damn.
A crawler killed me. Oh my god, a crawler killed me. I am so done with this game.
I meant, what's it called? Personal team kill in a sense, but you accidentally kill yourself. I know that's a long way around of just simply saying suicide, but... it's my way of saying it. Don't judge.
Were you soloing?
I honestly don't know if he was.
No, I am.
Okay.
No,
What?
like, I'm really pissed off at myself. Before I even got on with this, I had just hit, like, around 28 on Blood of the Dead on BO4 earlier, so I should be... Theoretically, I should be warmed up, but I'm sucking dick on BO3.
Okay.
Well, I got an idea.
Switch to BO4.
That's a possibility.
What were you gonna say, Axel?
Just don't suck.
Get good.
I was about to say what Mechanic David always tells me about freaking Bloodborne and freaking Dark Souls and shit. Get good, bitch.
Just play another game.
You right? Play another game for like a few days and then go back to it and then see how well your skills improved.
Fuck that. I want to go to an even harder map.
So what I love about one of the DLCs in this game, it happened to be the Danger Rising, the one that gives you the hoverboard. It also included hoverboard courses, so you could actually do basically race courses with the hoverboard.
Sweet.
And which begs the question: choose between Sandy Salome or Selva Salome.
Bro, Sandy.
We'll go Sandy. All right. Let's see how close we actually are to that location. Aha. It's like just jetpack our way there. Or we could fly along the ridge line of the mountains. That works too.
Okay. I got one more question for Axel since he knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Sure.
What?
And I don't, obviously.
Oh, no, it's just for this game specifically.
I'm messing.
I got you, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Storm, Wolf, Magma, or Void?
Ooh,
What the
that actually
fuck are you
sounds
talking
badass.
about?
Say what,
Come on,
Axel?
latch on.
I didn't
What the
hear.
hell are you talking about?
Which one of the Boson or Eisendrach?
I don't know.
Fuck it, I'm going to Wolf. It's the easiest to make. If I don't get to at least round 25, I'm gonna be super pissed.
I'm gonna be disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in myself. You can't.
I'm disappointed in that crash.
Should be.
Sorry for interrupting. What were you gonna say, Berto?
No, you're fine. Actually, you can't give someone else up for adoption when you're adopted yourself, fool.
No, I'm not adopted.
Yeah, you're right. You were just an accident.
Who would
No, that
choose
was me. I was a bottle of tequila and a broken condom.
Oof.
I now jetpack up this mountain.
Oh, up there.
Oh, almost went down the mountain on the wrong side. Aha. The starting ring.
Here we go.
Sharding.
Woo! Nope. I missed that fucker. Nope. There we go.
No way.
I know there's no way I'm going to beat my score from last time with this particular course. I already missed one of the rings and had to go back for it, so I already slowed down the time by a few seconds. Or for that matter, I'm not even utilizing the wingsuit that I normally did to get the score that I got.
Take this out.
Damn it, come on. So yeah, I already messed up the timing like crazy with this.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird course though.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to take you around Solis. The other ones are hoverboard courses that go on to the agency ships and everything that were part of the DLC storyline, which essentially brought the whole hoverboard like even being needed within the storyline itself.
Impressive that you're doing it.
Thank you. Yeah, see, I just passed the 2 minutes and 20 seconds for this whole course's time.
Yeah.
Back move.
Sandy Salome, 4 minutes and 43 seconds, where I think my high score on that one was 2 minutes and 17 or 18 seconds, something like that. So yeah, like I said, I'd shortened my time by just missing those two particular rings and having to go back for them. Yep, I had to like redo those races like 6 or 7 times in order to be able to perfect the right way of going down the mountain and getting the fastest time possible.
Oh.
But yeah, Just Cause 4, man, it's freaking, I don't know, it's one of my favorite games altogether. Literally just for the reasons of just screwing around with the game in general, just having fun with everything that it's capable of doing.
It looks nice. The views.
Oh yeah, man. I actually gotten this one guy commenting on one of my streams when I was first streaming the actual storyline and everything. of one guy that were just like chatting between, like two people that were just chatting between each other, and one of them happened to said that I did a good job of just simply showing the world itself as a whole, like the sceneries and everything like that while I was doing the stream.
Nice. Especially like the backgrounds.
Oh yeah. There's also apparently it's not so much of an Easter egg, even though it kind of is, I guess. Basically, players were complaining that it took forever for day to become night within this game, in the comparison to this third game. So the developers actually had to create something which is just basically these avalanche studio chairs, which are essentially look like beach chairs or whatever the hell in different locations of the whole game. And when if and when you find one, you can just sit in it and then let time pass on by. Random animals will walk up next to you and shit and everything, just to chill and watch the sun and everything like that go passing by in time. And nighttime in this game is actually even more beautiful than the daytime with a lot of the stuff. One of my vehicles that I have, which I actually got with the when I first bought the game, because of the disc copy of the game that I bought said that it was the day 1 edition, and with that it came with both the purple wingsuit that I have that I'm using right now, its identical twin. Wait, what's wrong button? Its identical twin, which is this one. Watch, which is honestly one of my favorite of the parachutes itself. The Neon Racer's parachute. Then you actually get the Neon Racer supercar right along with it. And if I'm not mistaken, on the map, it's about right here.
Solid 7 out of 10.
Beavis.
I say 6.5.
Name it on the beer.
So if we're gonna start having a belching contest, let me go get a drink.
I was drinking a ska brewing lager.
Ah. Ska.
Tastes as a Pterodactyl.
No, I didn't like it.
No one does.
There is none in the fridge.
Nah.
No.
Let's take you guys to the only chair that I know of its location.
I'm just saying, like, I'm doing some sympathy pregnancy stuff with my girl, and I'm not gonna, I'm gonna do my best not to drink any during the time she's in. Yeah.
That's actually very admirable of you. I give you props for that. Especially if you happen to be someone who actually likes drinking alcohol altogether. Personally, I don't really care for drinking at all. And when I do drink,
myself, so.
Yeah, see, I don't like the taste of beer. And like any beer I've ever tasted doesn't taste good to me. The only close thing to beer that I actually have ever liked have been freaking like the Red's Apple Ales and the freaking what's it called? Angry Orchard freaking apple ciders. Those are the hard ciders are the only thing that I've actually ever bothered with much, because they don't actually have that bad of a taste, even though they still have a bad taste. I go with hard liquors more than anything else, honestly. And my favorite drink so far that I've actually have found, it's a mixture of both, just basically Coca-Cola and freaking, I think it's just Jack Daniels. I think it's specifically Jack Daniels, because the bottle that I bought and everything like that was called Black Jack Cola by Jack Daniels brand or whatever, and the taste is freaking phenomenal. That the Coca-Cola and bourbon brand, like bourbon barrel like taste and everything like that, it was just freaking phenomenal. So these are the.
I've never had a lot of mixed drinks.
Oh yeah. The only technically other hard liquor drink that I've actually tried out there has been a Long Island iced tea, and usually most people have already tried that. I wanted to try a liquid marijuana. That's one drink that I want to try.
Shit's
I
really
got
sweet.
I got fucked up on that
Really sweet, is it?
Last time I went to the club before it all closed.
Because I have a vape juice for my vape and everything that's liquid marijuana, and the taste tastes good. And when I actually handed it to somebody who's tried the actual drink, they're just like, yeah, it tastes just like it. So I was just like, okay, so if it's that taste, and then now you're telling me even sweeter than that, That's gonna be insane. But yeah, see, this is the chair. We just passed time into the night.
Okay.
And we also got a little goat that was chilling out here with us. Yeah, this is the only chair that I know of its existence, and it just sits here on the top of this mountaintop and shit, like, just up here. Actually, let's pass time for just another quick moment. Watch, hold on. Let's get just a little bit darker.
Huh?
Long day at Reliable.
I don't work over there anymore.
There we go.
Finally quit.
No, I got moved.
Alright. Where to?
I hate
forgot. I straight up forgot where the fuck you said you did to get moved to.
To the church.
You're a church.
I work at a church now.
You're a church.
It's only because of the choice of your music as you go through those halls.
I'm a man of God.
Yes.
Or into who?
Me?
I wouldn't say you're a very credible source, dude. You lied about that stuff before.
No.
Yeah, you have, dude. We all know you worship the Flying Spaghetti Monster and Barney.
Yeah.
Oh man. So this vehicle is one of my all-time favorites. It happens just because it also happened to be the very first vehicle that I got in the game. But it's because at nighttime it freaking has the purple underglow. And it's freaking faster than fuck.
Yeah.
And also doesn't actually do or get as damaged as you would think. The beauty about this game, dude, and the sheer impossibilities and breaking of physics that it does is, like, with this particular vehicle that I've done before is put on the freaking balloon boosters and launch the freaking vehicle into the stratosphere, and then when the balloons actually broke, it just falls and free falls straight to the ground, and I smack straight into the concrete. And normally you would assume, oh, every other vehicle, when you jump out of them and they freaking hit something small like a rock, then it's only been going like as fast as I'm going now, which is like 30 miles an hour, it just blows up. When you drop from that height and just slam into the ground, the only thing that breaks is your windshield.
Some good fucking engineering.
Straight up, man. See? I just jumped out of the vehicle at going at 30 miles an hour. It just exploded on impact with the tree. But dropping from the freaking cloud, from the cloud level or higher, all the way straight down into the freaking ground and just landing, windshield broken only. It's like even the vehicles, like Rico's bullet sponge ability extends to his freaking to his vehicles. And see that wingsuit, it glows in the dark and purple as well, dude. That's just like the beauty of the day one shit that came with it, and I was so glad of getting that version. There's even a hoverboard skin that does a night glow as well. I think it's actually just straight up called night glow. But yeah. So I think we should call it for this particular game. We'll get to The Last of Us now. Thank you all for joining us for EXP Grind, screwing around on Just Cause 4. This is Rico flying in the sky with a nighttime view and apparently a tornado in the distance. Since apparently we never turned that tornado off. Great. Join us now here in a little bit. We're about to jump on over to The Last of Us 2, so join us for that stream. We'll be continuing to that. Thanks for joining us. You've been here with Leiel 420, with Doom 505, and Balance Berto. Catch you guys all next time. Bye-bye.
Deuces. Deuces.